Ocean quahog, a small clam that outlives entire human civilizations. The ocean quahog holds the record for the oldest non-colonial animal ever found. One named Ming lived 507 years, born during the Ming Dynasty in 1499, and still alive when scientists discovered it in 2006. It survives by doing almost nothing. Its heart beats once every few seconds, and it can pause growth for decades when food is scarce. Scientists found traces of climate shifts and ocean chemistry in its shell rings, a living archive of half a millennium of Earth's history. Its secret lies in ultra-slow metabolism and exceptional DNA repair. And yet, deeper in the Arctic, a creature even older drifts in the cold darkness, growing older than empires. Greenland shark. No creature wears time like the Greenland shark. It moves slower than any other vertebrate, about 1 centimeter per year, and reaches sexual maturity at 150 years old. Some individuals are estimated to be over 400 years old, making them older than the United States itself. Living beneath the Arctic ice, their flesh is toxic and naturally preserved by trimethylamine oxide, a chemical that prevents freezing but makes them inedible. Scientists aged one by radiocarbon dating the proteins in its eye lens, formed centuries before electricity existed. Their secret to longevity is simple: slow everything down, heartbeats, digestion, even growth. But if sharks hold time in their eyes, another ancient predator holds it in its bones, still lurking in the deep Pacific. Ruffey rockfish. Hidden beneath 1,500 meters of ocean, the ruffey rockfish grows older than any human civilization, some reaching 205 years. It's named for the tiny spines under its eyes, but its true weapon is patience. Scientists count growth rings in its otoliths, inner ear bones, just like tree rings, each one marking another year of quiet survival. They've lived through 2 world wars, 4 industrial revolutions, and still swim on. Their secret: stable cold water and extremely slow cell division, reducing errors that cause aging. Some marine biologists call them the Methuselah of the Pacific. Yet, while the rockfish masters stillness, a giant mammal above the Arctic Circle defies death with a completely different trick. Bowhead whale. The bowhead whale holds stories older than history itself. Some individuals have been found with antique harpoon heads embedded in their flesh, relics from the 1800s whalers, yet they still live. Modern studies estimate their lifespan at 200 to 211 years, confirmed by amino acid dating. They even regenerate DNA and resist cancer, baffling scientists who hope to decode their anti-aging genes. Their enormous blubber layer, nearly half a meter thick, shields them from freezing waters, while their cells age at 1/10 the human rate. These giants outlive generations of predators and humans alike. But while whales preserve their youth in ice, on tropical shores, another slow-moving titan quietly rewrites time itself. Aldabra, giant tortoise. The Aldabra. Giant tortoise has seen centuries roll by without hurry. One named Adwaita, gifted to a British general in India, lived from 1750 to 2006. That's 256 years, spanning the reign of 8 British monarchs. Their slow metabolism and calm hearts, beating 6 times a minute, make time move differently. Scientists found their cells produce high levels of antioxidants that prevent aging-related decay. Even their DNA remains unusually stable, helping them live through famines, droughts, and empires. Aldabra tortoises shaped islands through their grazing habits, leaving trails that became permanent paths. Yet while these ancient reptiles rule land longevity, another ocean creature has mastered immortality in its own silent, alien way. Red Sea urchin. This creature outlasts storms, predators, and even time itself. The Red Sea urchin, found along the Pacific coast, can live for more than 200 years. Some individuals alive today, were already old when Charles Darwin was still writing on the origin of species. They spend their lives clinging to rocks, feeding on kelp, and quietly replacing every damaged cell they have. Scientists discovered their tissues don't weaken with age. Their cells renew endlessly, repairing DNA damage at the same rate whether they're 20 or 150 years old. It's like their bodies never got the memo about aging. Their secret lies in slow metabolism and an ocean diet rich in antioxidants. No disease builds up, no decline ever starts. And yet, while these spiny survivors barely change for centuries, a colorful fish in Japan hides a secret that lets it cheat time in its own way. Koi fish. Among garden ponds and temples in Japan, koi fish quietly live lives longer than empires. One famous koi named Hanako lived 226 years, dying in 1977. Scientists confirmed her age by counting growth rings on her scales, the same way tree age is measured. Her life began in 1751, when samurai still ruled Japan. Generations cared for her, passing her down like family treasure. Koi live long because of low-stress lives, clean oxygen-rich water, and genes that resist cellular damage. Their blood carries high antioxidant enzymes that delay decay almost indefinitely. It's fascinating, a fish that lived through industrial revolutions, 2 world wars, and still swam calmly under lotus leaves. But deep, under colder, darker water, something far older than koi keeps growing, 1 millimeter at a time. Glass sponge. The glass sponge might be the oldest living structure on Earth. Found more than 1,000 meters beneath the ocean, some colonies of Monorhaphis chuni have been alive for over 11,000 years. That's older than the Egyptian pyramids, older than agriculture. Their bodies are made of pure silica, the same material as glass, forming long, needle-like spicules that anchor them to the seabed. Each one grows less than a centimeter per century, recording ocean conditions in its glass fibers like a living time capsule. Scientists studying these sponges have found clues about ancient Earth climates trapped inside them. They're silent witnesses of history, glowing faintly in darkness, untouched by sunlight. But further south, in waters even colder, something even slower waits, a creature that almost pauses time. Antarctic sponge life in Antarctica moves differently. The Antarctic sponge, Scalamastra jubini, can live up to 15,000 years, growing less than a millimeter each decade. Its entire existence runs on slow motion, shaped by water temperatures near freezing. These sponges survive because cold slows everything: metabolism, reproduction, even cell aging. Scientists found that their cells divide once every few decades, making aging practically irrelevant. They've seen volcanic eruptions, ice ages, and entire species rise and disappear. When researchers collected samples, they found one sponge so large it could have started growing when humans still painted cave walls. Each one acts like a biological clock ticking slower than thought itself, and while the Antarctic sponge masters patience, a small reptile in New Zealand holds another kind of secret, one hidden inside its heartbeat. Tuatara. The tuatara of New Zealand looks like a lizard, but it's from an entirely different family, a survivor of a lineage that walked with dinosaurs 200 million years ago. Many live beyond 200 years, aging so slowly, scientists say their metabolism moves half asleep. They have a third eye on top of their head, a light-sensitive organ that helps them track day and night cycles. Their body temperature runs far lower than other reptiles, sometimes under 12 degrees Celsius, allowing their organs to last centuries without wear. Males keep growing past 100 years, and some tuataras alive today were already adults during the Napoleonic Wars. Their secret is stability: no predators, no rush, and no internal decay. Yet even the tuatara's patience feels short compared to the sea creature that refuses to die at all. Immortal jellyfish. This jellyfish plays by no rules of life or death. The immortal jellyfish, Tortoise dornii, has a secret no other animal truly mastered. When it grows old or gets injured, it turns itself back into a baby. Every single cell reverses. Scientists call this process transdifferentiation, and it's like pressing nature's reset button. It's tiny, barely 4 millimeters wide, yet it could live forever under the right conditions. Found in warm Mediterranean waters, it spreads worldwide through ballast water in ships, quietly cloning itself again and again. Each time danger comes, it sheds its adult form and becomes young once more. Researchers believe understanding its DNA could unlock the key to halting human aging. But in freshwater ponds across the world, another creature lives with a similar gift, one that never seems to grow old at all. Hydra. A creature so small it can fit on a fingertip, yet it breaks every rule of biology. The hydra, a tiny freshwater polyp, shows no signs of aging. Scientists have observed them for decades, and their death rate never increases. In theory, they could live forever. Hydras renew themselves constantly. Every few days, their stem cells rebuild their body, replacing every bit of tissue before it ever wears out. The gene responsible, called FOXO, is also found in humans, but far less active. If it functioned in us the same way it does in hydras, aging might never start. Some hydras have been cloned in labs and kept alive for over 50 years with no decay. They tear themselves apart to multiply, each half forming a new individual within days. Their simplicity protects them. No organs to fail, no heartbeat to stop. Researchers studying them believe they may hold the oldest biological blueprint of eternal life. Yet, while the hydra thrives in tiny, still ponds, deep beneath the ocean lies another kind of immortality, one measured not in centuries, but in silence that outlives civilizations. If you've enjoyed exploring life's strangest survivors, subscribe and keep going. Another world of hidden creatures is already waiting just beyond this screen.